Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. So today we are on our first episode, and our topic for today is
Welcome to our Global Freedom Conversation Live, trading time for money versus money working for you. What is the real difference?
yes. So that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi, everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing here in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Okay, so this is
Hello,
Rejoice.
everyone. Good evening. My name is Justina. I'm originally from Nigeria. I based in UK. I work in the healthcare sector. I am online digital business and a proud mentor. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. This is Rejoice Gaffa, a mom and a wife, originally from Ghana, but reside in the US with my beautiful family. I used to be an associate with a retail store, but now a proud digital business owner, doing this from the comfort of my home and earning fat commissions. And thank you, Jesus. That's all I have.
Thank you, everyone. So we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays here in North America or in UK is every Wednesdays and every Friday. We have our live webinars. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is just register into any of our websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So the webinars in North America is every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST, and 7 p.m. CST. In UK is every Wednesdays and Fridays, 1 a.m. So in this case, you will catch the replay of our live webinar. So when you register into our website, you will receive two links. An email that has two links. The first one is to register for the live webinar. That one will take you to a page that will have two buttons. So you can register for either day or for both days. The second link you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? So on the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So if you want to catch the replay from last Thursday's live webinar before tomorrow's live webinar, here were the hosts and panelists for that day.
So our panelists for last was Malu. Malu was the host, and we have Stephanie, who is a flight attendant, but Malu used to be a banker. And then we have Habitant, retired healthcare consultant. And then we have Asuka, freelance translator.
Also, we have Baninta, former crisis welfare. We have Mary Jo, spread teacher, and we have Ida, healthcare assistant.
Yes, thank you, Rejoice. Thank you, Justina. So if you're catching the replay of last Thursday's live webinar, our replay has subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So now you know if you want to start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen, and we'll be happy to send you the invitation to watch the webinar. Okay, so let's find out what is our topic for today.
Our topic for today is trading time for money versus money working for you. What is the real difference?
That's right. So that's what we're going to be talking today. So, welcome to our first episode of the Global Freedom Conversations, Women Changing Lives One Story at a Time. So that's why we are here. So I'm Sandy, and along with my two amazing women
Business.
here and business partners and friends, from different parts of the world, because we are representing here Canada, USA, and UK. So we are here to share real stories and insights on what's possible when you decide to create true freedom for yourself and your loved ones. So today we are diving into a topic that can shift everything about your future. So that is trading time for money versus money working for you. So understanding this difference is the first step to breaking free from the cycle most of us were taught to live in. And yes, we were taught, go to school, get a job, and that cycle, you know. So today we're gonna teach you, there's a different way where we have money working for us and not us trading time for money. So that's our topic for today. So let us ask you a question. If you stop working tomorrow, how long would your income last? A week? A month? Or maybe less? So most of us are taught to trade our hours for a paycheck. It feels secure until it's not. And that's the thing. We think our jobs are secure, but that's not the reality. And a good example of that, I had one guest in one of my lives, and she worked for an IT company for 25 years. And one day she showed up to her job, and then she got a notification that she got laid off. And she was not expecting that. So, yeah. So even though we think, we are secure, that's not really true. So, but what if you could build something that continues to pay you even when you're not working? And that's the real difference we are exploring today. And it can completely change your life. So, that's our main topic for today. So, what are today's points?
Today's point is trading time for money, money working for you, while why online business changes the balance.
Yes. So, let's start with our first point.
Trading time for money. This is the traditional model that we all know. You work several hours, it might be 6 hours, 10 hours, and you get your income. Your income is directly tied to your time and energy. That is, it's what you do that you are going to gain. You are using your time for what you are getting. The moment you stop showing up, the income stop too. If you don't go to work, there is no way that they can pay you. It's operation give and take. When you give out, you are going to get back. It is linear and it often keeps us in survival mode. But the cost of this is burnout. When you are working back to back because you want to meet with the ends of the family, you are going to be burnout, lack of balance, missing family milestone, and putting off your health and dreams for someday. When you are doing back to back 12 hours shift, 10 hours, you are doing 2 3 jobs together, only you at the same time. You are going to miss the milestone of your children, even the little time that you have for them to stay at home. You will be tired. You won't be able to attend to these children. That is why so many people reach retirement and realize they traded their best years for a paycheck that barely covers their future. The time that you're supposed to have used to enjoy yourself, you are using to trade for another person. That's why we are here today, to enlighten you about online digital business that you can do at the comfort of your home. Thank you.
Thank you, Justina. Yeah. So just to add to it, yeah, a good example of that is for example, me. I used to work 12 hours Monday to Fridays every day. And I was missing, that family milestones, like the family meetings, birthdays from my nieces and nephews. My parents, I didn't see them, usually when I will leave in the morning. uh, they either leave before me or I will leave before them. So I wouldn't see them. And when I come back, they usually were sleeping, so I didn't get to see them until the weekend. So it's not really, we're really trading that time, for uh, money, but at the same time, we're missing family time. We're we're not really taking care of ourselves too, because we are so tired. We don't have that me time that we need to be able to recharge. Um, and really, like you're getting burned out. My working long hours, like when I used to be younger, I used to have more energy, but as you get older, you don't have the same energy and you start
Mhm.
feeling it, so you really have to think about your future. And that's what it says here, that's why so many people reach retirement, realize that they traded the best year for a paycheck, that barely covers their future. So not only, they didn't enjoy life, but also they still don't have enough money for retirement, that many
Mhm.
times they have to continue working after retirement years, so that's what we want to enlighten you here. I don't know if you want to add something to Sis Rejoice.
Sure. In light of this is what I love what my mentor Warren Buffett said. He said, if you don't make your money work for you while you sleep, you'll be working till you die, which is
Mhm.
absolutely true. I've seen people in their 80s, 90s still working. It means that they didn't prepare for their retirement when they were, I mean, in their prime age whilst working. I don't want to retire at even 60. No, that is why we are really sharing the blessings of this very business. When you build this very business, this is a generational wealth that can help your children's children's children. This very business has actually even helped me not to work anymore. Right now, like I just work like 8 hours a week. 8 hours a week. That is all I do. Because of this very business, I'm able to earn from the comfort of my home. And we have to make our money work for us. We can't be working till we die. Who wants to do that? And what I hate most is working weekends away from my family. I hate working at weekends. Weekends, Saturday and Sunday is the family time. And so imagine you working hard to help the family and yet you are not present for the family. What job is that? So we recommend this very business very highly. It's time to trade your time wisely for what you cherish. That's what I can say.
Thank you so much. Okay, so let's move on to our second point.
Now, imagine a different model. Instead of trading time for dollars, we'll build system that creates income even when you are not actively working. This is what we call passive or leverage income. It's not magic. It's building asset that continues to pay you back. When I first started this very business, like just 4 days after finishing my website, I had a buyer right away. And I'm like, what? This is cool. Rather than just running helter skelter with those long shifts. And can you imagine? I went to the office one day and then they said I just I I violated the company policy and I was just laid off just like that without any notification. That's what I got from working for almost 11 years with loyalty and hard work. But what if we have this very business that works for us even while we are asleep because of the real system and the supportive community that works for us? When money start working for you, you open up space. You have more time for purpose, space to be present for your loved ones, to care for your health, to create memories, and to design a life that isn't chained to a clock. This is the real life. You have time. When you have this very business, you have time to do whatever. You can travel, you can do whatever you want. This is time versus money we are talking about here. Health, life, I mean, what have you? Just think about it. Anybody wants to add to that? Miss Sandy?
Okay.
All right, let me
Yeah, go ahead, Justina.
actually as well. When money is working for you, you have nothing to be thinking too much about. because every time there will be something in your bank account. Even you will have that peace of mind to take care of yourself. Even if you want to travel, you don't this money will not be your problem anymore. And also money keep growing or any even while you are sleeping. It's not every time that your traditional business you have to be there. But with this one, when money is not working for you, you are sleeping, you can wake up anytime that you like to do the business. It might be at the midnight that people are even sleeping, that you have time to do it. Your money is working for you, you do it anytime. And there is no need for you to sit down for longer hours before you get extra income. Just 1 hour, 2 hours in a day is okay for you to get this income passive. So we always used to say that the rich, they don't work for money. It's the money that is working for the rich. If you want to be that part of rich people, that you want money to be working for you, that your own time that you have for yourself, you want to have it for your children, for your family, to be able to build their life. Because a time is coming, these our children, they are not going to be with us. There is a time they will leave us. But the time that they're with us, that's the time that we need to spend with them, to teach them, so that they will know what to do when they go out, when they're on their own. Is what you build into their life, they will be making use of. But when you are not there for them, when you are supposed to be there, you are going to be a failure mother, failure parent. But if you don't want to be like that, this is a time for you. This is an opportunity for you to allow money to work for you. This time around, doing 2 3 jobs is not the best for you. Do one job, like my partners have said, 8 hours in a week. With 8 hours in a week, she will have time for herself, for the family, for the loved ones, and she will be happy and have peace of mind. Thank you.
Thank you,
You know,
Justina.
all the rich people out there, they don't do clock in and clock out. That's what we forget.
Mm.
All the rich people over there have businesses and businesses all around. But we that don't know, we try to do multiple jobs thinking that that will make us rich. But at the end of the day, we only waste time and we have nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. Thank you, Justina. Thank you, Rejoice. Yeah, so to add to this, yeah. The thing is like we are conditioned, to go to school, go to get a job, and then that cycle. So but we are trading time for money. We are missing those, especially parents are missing the family
Mhm.
milestones, um because like many times they have to work 2 3 jobs because the income that they make is not enough to supporting the entire family. So things are getting expensive. But why trading your time when you can have money working for you? And like this model that we have, is not a rich quick scheme. Start small, and it's like compound. It keeps growing and growing. That's why there is a scalability. That's why a lot of um, business people, they have, they don't rely on only one income stream. They have several income stream, because you cannot really rely on one. I mean, we just gave a few examples before of Rejoice mentioned, she got laid off. I mentioned of my other friend in the community who worked 25 years, and she was only relying on that job. And then to find out that she was laid off. So
Mm.
it's not, you cannot really rely on one income stream. And you cannot trade those moments, because like Justina was mentioning, we are missing many milestones. We are missing those memories that we need to create, those bondings with our family. Time pass, we cannot recuperate the time that has passed. So you have to make sure that you are present for your family, that you're creating those memories. Those are memories that no one can take away from you, and from them. They always will remain with them. um, so you want to be able to also take care of yourself, because that's the other thing that we neglect. We push our bodies so much that we forget about ourselves. We forget about taking care of
Mhm.
ourselves, until our body says enough, and
Yeah.
then we end up in the hospital. uh,
Mm.
We have two, I know two cases, in our community that's one of the reasons that was where their wake up call. Um, because she was pushing her body too much, overworking, and eventually she collapsed. She ended up in the hospital, and the doctor said, "You are healthy, you're good. What kind of job are you doing?" And that was the click. She was working too much, and because of that, her body saying like too much, for couldn't handle anymore. And your body will give you signs. The thing
Mhm.
is, like, we tend to ignore those signs, so we really have to create a more balanced life. And that's what an online business will allow you to have. Because you can have the money working for you behind the scenes because of the automated system that we have. It allows you to be fully present for your family. It allows to build that financial stability, and it allows you to do the things that you love, to have the me time that you require to be able to recharge your energy and to be able to have that energy to provide for your family, to the business. And if you're still working, to the work. But yeah, you really need to create that time balance and not getting like two, three jobs. Do this on the side. It's adapt to your schedule. You can fit in any time pockets during the day. So you can start it as a plan B on the side, or side hustle. But eventually, this will surpass your actual income. And that's why we are saying, the scalability of this business. That's one of the things. And I love the portability also. That's why, the business work behind the scenes. It doesn't matter what you're doing, it's still working behind the scenes. So even if you travel, it's still working. So, and it gives you the flexibility that you have control of your hours. You have control of your time. You don't need to ask permission, when you need to take time off, or you don't need to ask permission, can I take an extra week of vacation, or can I take the vacations now? That's what money, can do for you when you have money working for you and not the other way around. You are control of your time. You are control of your life. At the same time, you're building that financial stability on the side. So that's what we want to show you, that there are options now. We have so blessed that we are in this digital era that allows for uh, anyone now. It's not only rich people, but like we used to think like only rich people can become rich, but that's a thing of the past because of the digital era. And anyone can become rich if they decide, if they are
Mhm.
open to see this opportunity in front of them,
Yes.
that will allow to live a better lifestyle, a balanced lifestyle. It's not about really about the money, but it's about having the quality life of living on your own terms, and where you have that free time for you to recharge, to enjoy the things that you love, to spend time with your loved ones, while at the same time, building that financial stability on the side. I think we might have, yes, we do have a comment here. It's from Edith Hamuli. He says, "Congratulations, Justina. Applying learning is power."
Mm.
So, okay. So let's
Thank
move
you,
on.
Judith.
Yeah, so let's move on to the next point.
Justina.
Why online business changes the balance? Digital business is one of the easiest way to make this shift because of scalability. A system you set up once can serve hundreds or thousands of people 24/7, whether you are online or spending time with your family. This business doesn't need you to be online at all time. When you are sleeping, even when you are cooking in your kitchen, it's working for you. See what my partner says. She was doing maybe something, and she just said she have got something that will give her some income. So this business doesn't need you to be present 24 hours, 12 hours. Automation means you are no longer trading 1 hour for one paycheck. You are building something that pay you over and over again. This business is a money changer. It's building something for you that pay over and over again compared to your traditional work or your professional job that you are doing. Is per hour. As a nurse, when you do your 7.5 hours per day, you are going to be paid for that 7.5 hours per day. Unlike this, our business, it's not like that. is beyond what we can even explain. So automation means you are no longer trading 1 hour one paycheck. It's just going on. You are building something that pay you over and over again. Over to you, Sandy.
Thank you, Justina. Yeah. So this is the other thing that, like the scalability that we were talking, like, and we were talking about scalability, that's why we are a global online community, because you can reach, because of the digital world, you can reach anyone around the world. So you're not confined into one location to be able to expand. So you can expand your business around the world. So it really gives you that scalability, and same thing, in terms of building that income is the same thing, like we mentioned, this is not a rich quick scheme, like you start small commissions, but it keeps compounding and increasing, and that's why, it gives you that possibility, like we have a lot of job quitters in our community that, were able to quit their jobs and then just focus on the business. And when we are focused on the business, like our sister Justina say, it's not that you're like plugging into the business 24/7, because we don't have to. You can only work, from 1 to 4 hours a day, and there's some days that you maybe you say like, okay, you know what, today I'm gonna take it off, and tomorrow, I will do some of the hours that I didn't do today. So you can do that because of the automated system, because you can take advantage of that, like, for example, scheduling your post ahead of time. So one of the things, like, you can go on vacation, and you schedule your post ahead of time, so you can really enjoy your business, your vacations, because your business is working behind the scenes, and you don't have to worry about, being there, like a traditional job business, where you have to be fully present there during the entire, before actually opening, and then after, closing. So it really gives you that flexibility. The other thing I would say, like, we we are value more than we are, the pay that we that they're giving to us, and many times, we are in our jobs giving everything, we are very hard workers, especially, us, the immigrants, we're very hard workers. And sometimes, we had some bosses that are not really value their employees, and then, you're giving a lot and you're not paying enough, you know so you have to make sure that, you value more than what they give you a price. You are the one who decides with this online business how much you are value, you know because of the scalability. So you're really not set up with one amount, this is what you're worth it. No, you are worth more than that. And you can do the things that you love, by doing this business. So really, it gives you that um, scalability to be able to reach out to a lot of people, scalability in terms of building your income, and and that's thanks to the automation. So we are no longer trading those times, that we were spending at work. Now, we're spending with our loved ones, we're doing the things that we love, and we're having that me time and taking care of our health. So really, it allows you to enjoy life.
Mhm.
So you you want to add something, sis, Rejoice?
What I wanted to say is this very digital businesses, it it's a real business that works. The system works, guy. It works because I have seen results myself. People are still skeptical out there whether this is true or it's
Not.
just another scam out there. No, if I am doing this very business, it means it's true because I am the most skeptical of all. But then jumping into this I just thank God for the creators of this very business. This is legitimate business and you don't have to be there 24 hours. Money works for you guys. This is a legacy that we are talking about here. You are creating a legacy for your children's children. The Bible says that money answers all things. If
Yes.
money answers all things, and you are money is supposed to be our servant, not our master. If it is if it answers all things and it is your master, then it means there is some question mark somewhere. Money is supposed to serve you, not you saving money. That is where we are sharing about the blessings of this very digital business. That when you create this very business, it can serve you and your generations to come. Money serves you, not you chasing money and then
Money.
leaving your family ajar. I think that is what is breaking families apart right now, because
Yes.
husband and wife are running helter skelter after money, and they leave the family, and everybody is upset at each other because of stress, overworked, overwhelmed. At the end of the day, the family is broken apart. What is money if there is no family? This is what we are talking about, guys. And this very system works 100%. And I testify to that. That's what I have to say.
Thank you, everyone. Okay, so here are some facts.
Over 65% of millionaires have multiplied income streams, and many are passive. They understand that relying on one paycheck tied to their time is risky. Building assets that works for you is how you create long-term freedom. Just like I said earlier, I was only doing one job and I got fired. And that was it. I was like, okay, what am I going to do next? Thank God to this very business that before I got laid off, I already had a plan of working towards this very business. And so right away, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to work for anybody anymore. I don't want to build people's empire anymore. And thank God this very business is working for me. Now I don't have to be I don't have to be glued to this very computer 24 hours. Just like I said earlier, I work 8 hours just in a whole week. So I have income from there, even though it's nothing compared to what I make in this very business. But this very business, even entering into this very business, create multiple income streams for
Stream of
me.
income. Yeah.
Yes, so it's not just a business. I'm just so blessed to have this very business. So blessed to have this very business. Anybody want to add to that?
Well, 65%, yeah, millionaires have multiple income stream, and many are passive. Because why passive? Because you know that even if it's little, it keeps compounding, and you know that you're always gonna get something coming in, and that little something adds up. It's like to complete a 1 million, you need one penny, otherwise it's not 1 million. So that's just an example, to give, like every little passive income that you have. So if they have, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. You want to have several baskets, where you can reach out to. So that's the same thing, like, and that's why we're doing, uh this online business, because like Rejoice mentioned, we have more than one income streams in our business plan that we have, for everyone, who wants to learn more about this online business opportunity. So you really have that uh, scalability of building, in several ways, not only in one way. And that's the problem, when we work in our jobs, we're only tied to relying on one income stream. And a good example of that for me, for example, 2023, that's when I started this online business. And I started because, there was a setback in my industry in our busy season, which is summertime. So for the last 6 months of the year, rest of the year, um, we were not able to work because of a strike. So, only relying on one income stream, that's not possible, because there's the unreliability, on non-reliabilities, uncertainty of the industry, and before, like I had something like that happen, like two times, during my career in the film industry, but I was young, you know now I'm getting older, so I have to think about that. I cannot really continue living that way. I need to have something to fall back on. I need to have a plan B. I need to have
Mm.
something that will allow me to have that financial stability now and in the future. And that's why we are looking into this, passive income, because that's the way that you can build, on a long term, not just on a short term. And that's what our jobs are on the short term, you know and our salaries are like our paychecks are not scalable. you know uh they, even if you ask for a raise or something, there is a cap where you cannot ask for more. So that's until you that's the maximum that your value. So why get into that point, when you can have your own business, have control of your own life, and continue building more than another person say this is what you're worth it. So yeah, so this is to be able to have multiple income streams is the best way to do it, and with passive income, that's the way to do it. So you have to really know where you are investing, your different X, and passive income is one of those. Anyone else wants to add, or we move on to the next one?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's move
Okay,
on.
so what is our bonus point?
This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about shifting your mindset from being a worker to becoming a creator of asset. Asset that buys back your time, protects your future, and gives you control over your life instead of leaving it in someone else's hands. This is what we are talking about here.
Mhm.
This very business is about creating impact, generation impact, or generational impact. This is not that quick scheme or get rich quick. This is a legacy that we are building, just like when you put your money in the cryptocurrency, or you buy all those currencies that it takes time to build. But even this one, it depends on your mindset. One thing I've learned about this very business is 90% is your mindset, and then 10% is the business. What is the mindset that you are using to do the business? Your mindset can really escalate your business or give you profit faster. Most of us come into the business and we use the very mindset that we use in the as employee to do the business. That takes longer. That's why when you come into this very business, we teach you mindset, how to really transform your mind into wealth. You have to think money, you have to think wealth. That is the only way you attract wealth. And so by doing that gradually, you become the wealth you are before you attract the rich or the, how do I even say it? You become what you are before attracting the business that you are entering into. So I think I'll leave it to Sandy right here. This is not a quick get rich scheme, but as gradually you are transforming your mind, things work out in line for you. If anybody wants to add to that.
Under
um
it is a asset that buy back your time, protect your future. It is this time that you can protect your future when you are still your early age, when you are 20. In this our business, there are 23 years old of age girls that have retired. It is now that you can protect that your future, not when you get to 60s, 70s, that you now want to be grabbing everything. Whatever you want to do now, if you really want to enjoy that your old age, you want to enjoy your retirement age, this is the time for you now to build a business that will be like a legacy for you and for your children and your grandchildren, that will not be able to lack anymore, and give control over your life instead of leaving it to someone else's hands. This is the exact time for you. Those of you that you are still at your early stage, you are lucky If you are watching us now, you are lucky to know about this business, to build whatever you want to build now, instead of you waiting till when you are 50. Like me now, I don't want to get to my 60 years of age before I retire. That's why I'm building my legacy now, so that I'll be able to retire on time, so that the money that I'm earning now, I'll be able to make use of it, enjoy it when I'm at my 16 and 70. Because most of you that you are there, you get that money right in your bank account, but you are no more enjoying it. Some people, they have back pain, they have knee pain, they are just sitting down there. Some people, they have told them, don't eat this, don't eat that. You now have limitation to the enjoyment of your life. But this is the time now. It's better that you build for your future, so that you can enjoy your old age, so that you will not suffer when you get to your old age. That's the little that I just want to add to it.
Yes. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to move on to the key takeaway of this topic.
Trading time for money keeps you in a cycle that never ends, which is absolutely true, because you end up working forever till you die. Building money that works for you breaks the cycle and buys back your time. Some people started this very business, and within a year they have quit their corporate job. This is real money we are talking about right here. Your time is the most valuable thing you have. Use it to create freedom, not just a paycheck. I believe that we are created for more, not chasing money and working long shift, long exhausted shift, a cycle without end. This is real business, and I just thank God for the blessings of this very business.
Thank you so much. Okay, so what is our message for our audience?
We want to hear from you. Are you ready to have money work for you, instead of trading hours for dollars? With all what that you have been hearing from us this afternoon or evening, or do you still feel stuck in the time for money circle? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and we are going to get back to you if there is any need.
And we are talking to moms, career moms, caregivers, um, homestay moms who really wants to supplement the family income but don't know how. This is a great opportunity for you. This system works, guy. Drop us a comment and we'll get right with you.
Yes. And what other message we have for them?
If this conversation sparks something in you, reach out to any one of us, and we are here to share what's possible and guide you step by step into what is working for us.
Yes. So we have arrived to the end of our lives. So we hope so that you got enlightened with what we shared today. To show you, there's possibilities to think about your future. That many times, we live, thinking about a future, but working to make money. But at the end, when we get to the retirement, we realize that actually, we traded all this time thinking that we were building money, but actually we were not have enough money to be able to retire, and we were not able to enjoy life. So, what we are showing here is just to enlighten, to open your eyes. There are possibilities thanks to the digital world. So you can create a lifestyle where you can have that balance, where you can be fully present for your kids, not missing any more milestones, taking care of your health, having that me time that, many times we neglect, and have building at the same time that financial stability on the side, to have that money, not only now, but also in the future when you're going to be in your golden years. So you really get to enjoy the present, but also the future. And like Rejoice mentioned, before, this is something that you can pass on to generations to come. So to your kids or to the next, is something that it's not like a job where you cannot pass it on to your kids. They have to actually make their own way. Or it's not like a business, because many times you have those brick and mortar business, but the kids, they don't want to do that, because that's not what they want. They want to do something different. So this business, allows you to do the things that you love while, building that financial stability on the side. So it works. You have money working for you and not the other way around, trading time for money and missing those milestones. So if you got enlightened with what we shared today here, you have any questions, you would like to learn more about this online business opportunity, just put in the comments and let us know. Put more info, or you can send us a private message and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or you can register directly into our websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll be happy to send you the invitation to watch the live webinar. So we have live webinars in North America every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. CST, and 8 p.m. EST. And in UK, we have our live webinars every Wednesdays and Fridays at 1 a.m. UK. So if you're not awake around that time, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay. So I know some people are working because someone was saying like, oh no, I saw it at 1 a.m. So it depends. Like some people might be awake or working or something, so they can watch it. And if not, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, so you can register for either one or for both days. The second link that you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So if you cannot make it, you can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. We also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now you're probably wondering, okay, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? So on the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So let's find out who were the hosts and panelists from last Thursday's live webinar. So if you want to catch that one before tomorrow's live webinar.
So we have Malu, host, banker, Eric's compliance professional, and then we have Stephanie, flight attendant, and then we have a retired healthcare habitat, and then we also have Asuka, freelance translator.
And also we have Bidinta, former crisis welfare. We have Mary Jo, spreads teacher, and we have Ida, healthcare assistant.
Yes, so thank you, Rejoice. Thank you, Justina. So if you're catching this replay before tomorrow's live webinar, our replays have subtitles in several languages. And our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages. That's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So now you know what to do. If you want to learn more about this online business opportunity, you can either put in the comments more info, send us a private message, or register directly into our website, and we'll be happy to answer any questions. So we have some like emojis here from Noel, Isa, and Ayub Nasser, and also a love emoji from Edith Hamul. So thank you so much for watching the live with us today and for your heart and like emojis, and also for your comments. So thank you everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. To our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. Okay, so let's find out what is our topic for next Monday.
Our topic for next Monday is going to be why women are learning the digital business revolution.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about that. So we're going to share powerful facts and inspiring stories that you don't want to miss. So stay tuned for next Monday. So we're going to bring you this topic. So to keep learning about the possibilities that you have to be able to build a better lifestyle where you can be fully present with your loved ones, do the things that you love, at the same time building that financial stability. So thank you again for being here with us. We want to wish everyone that a happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are already on Tuesday, and a happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us today, and until the next episode of the Global Freedom Conversation Live. So thank you for watching. God bless you all, and until next time. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye.